Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Think we're good?
I think so.
Yeah, dude.
If it isn't one thing, it's another.
Yep.
Like we were super late.
Out of the pot into the
We
fire.
were super. There we go. And I didn't even fade in. And just ugh.
So that breakdancing chick in the Olympics,
Dude.
well, she was like talking. She's like, oh, you guys trained your hardest you could for 4 years, and she's like, I literally practiced for 37 minutes, and I'm here at the Olympics.
Dude, I promise you, she ended her dance with like this like kangaroo like walk. Like it was fucking sick, dude.
Like, do you think she only did that as the meme? Like, do you think she only did that to just
the fact that it's the Olympics and she was able
to get there
to become a meme, and almost it looked like she did it intentionally to become a meme.
I figured like you don't go to the Olympics and be that bad and do that
Yeah.
to not. She's like one of the world's biggest trolls.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, she was just literally just trolling. She's like, fuck, I made it to the Olympics. Now I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
How do they even do a selection for breakdancing in the Olympics? Like, basically, if you just signed up, you got in?
If you just signed up, you got in.
Is that why they're not doing it anymore?
Dude, it's wild.
What?
It's wild.
Her thing?
Yeah, to watch it. And, like, she has a PhD in body movement.
No, she doesn't.
First of all, how do you get a PhD in body movement?
It sounds like that's a stripper to me.
Ah,
Yeah, she's like,
bro.
she's like,
and she's an attractive woman.
If I hear someone say I have a PhD in body movement, they're a stripper. They're a stripper.
Right. So, if you're listening on the podcast, we jumped around a little because our live stream went kaput for a second. But now we're back, and I think we were going to talk about how your mom might still go to prison for damaging an archaeological site or something. What's up, Joe? How you doing?
It's an archaeological site that she made.
What?
Yeah. That's the funny part, right? So
Are you sure you can tell this?
I don't know. I mean, it'll be fine, probably, right?
Okay.
I mean, the worst part is I don't think it'll ever get back to the lady, right? The lady's probably not even there anymore. So, like, my mom, she don't do this anymore. So, I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
And there's no proof that she ever did this. So this is just hearsay. Like, hypothetically, let's say that this story's true.
Yeah.
So she would go into Hoosier National Forest.
Right.
And then, like, metal detect old home sites and stuff. And, like, because there used to be, like, old, like, whatever, 18th century, 17th century, 19th century homes, whatever it is.
Right.
So there used to be in there, and they had, like, nice, flat, awesome Brown County stones for their foundation.
Sure.
So she'd go in there, and she would take some of those rocks out and, like, build shit out of them, whatever. And then, before she would take them out, she'd go in there and she'd pile these big domes up of them, like pile them into a big dome, right?
Right.
And then she would take them out, like go back in there later and just take what she needed and whatever. Well, she got caught. Well, her boyfriend got caught on a trail cam. He's the one that actually had to go to court. They never caught my mom going in there.
Okay.
So he had to go to court for it. And some professor at IU was like, you guys are disturbing these archaeological mystery domes. Like, they didn't know if they were burial grounds or what. Like, they're disturbing. And my mom's sitting there, like, trying not to laugh.
Right.
Like there's a news article. I have it pulled up.
Oh, that's hysterical.
But it's like, literally, my mom is sitting there trying to keep a straight face.
Mysterious archaeological domes?
Yeah. They thought it was some sort of, like, religious thing or something from, like, the settlers, right?
Oh, that's funny.
And it was literally my mom stacking these things up. And yeah, researchers seek origin of National Forest mystery domes. And then, yeah, they said they have found 10 so-called mystery domes made up of stacked stones, some as tall as 6 feet high. Yeah, because my mom stacked them up. Like, literally, there's a whole article about it. And, like, that's the pile right there. Like,
oh, that's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Mystery domes. Hi, Norma. How are you?
Yeah, like, so it's fucking hilarious, right?
Yeah.
That there's literally a researcher out there wasting their time now.
Oh, my God.
Trying to come up with some and whatever they come up with is wrong, right?
Absolutely.
Whatever that whatever they have come up with.
So, like, why was this person allegedly stacking these stones into domes?
She just making like just making them into piles easier to go back in and just unload the pile into a like, because you go through them and get the ones you wanted and put them in a pile like that, right?
Right.
And then just when they're in a stack like that, it's almost like a pile, like a stack in a wood pile, right?
Sure.
It's just easier to get off of it. So it's like that's literally it. That's what it was. But apparently it's some archaeological dig.
Wow.
But yeah, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
and that, that lady's gonna come up with some dumbass hypothesis of what happened, and like, oh yeah, we think it's this or that. No, you're wrong. I know what it really is, and you could not be further from the fucking truth.
Your use of hypothesis was really great there.
Did it work out?
Yeah, you did it well.
It was. Did I use it right?
Yeah, you did it well.
Okay. See, there we go.
I mean, I think I would have gone with a different word,
Well,
but that's me. Maybe
that's
I'm
the
not.
only word that I know.
Well, theory.
Yeah, I think I said theoretical in the beginning somewhere.
Yeah,
in there.
you could have. You
I
could
think
have.
I did. I think I did.
You could have.
Yeah.
Norma, I can't wait to see you at the Dairy Queen. I fucking love that downtown Dairy Queen.
Dude, I don't
so
go there
good.
near enough. I work right by there, and I'm always like, man, where do I gotta go to lunch? The thing that kills me on the Dairy Queen is there's no drive-through.
The downtown when there's no drive-through.
Yeah, so like whenever I want to go grab something quick, I don't think about going in somewhere.
Right.
But
Maybe you should, you fat ass.
I bet if I know.
Damn,
I need
FedEx.
I need to get in there and fucking get them steps. Nah, dude, I'm just not leaving the seat, dude. No, like
not about to get 200 extra steps to get a fucking blizzard.
Yeah, my biggest thing is like all those little heathen ass fucking kids that walk down there and eat,
Right.
dude.
Right.
Like anywhere that's walkable for kids at lunchtime is a fucking no go.
All them little shit asses.
All them little shit asses in there taking up all the fucking space.
Middle schoolers.
Yeah, I wasn't even allowed to leave fucking campus when I was in middle school.
I didn't think they could.
I don't know, dude. Does that ever stop anyone?
I mean, no. Never stopped me.
Exactly. Never stopped my mom.
Never stopped
either.
me. Yeah, right. Never stopped your mom from building those domes.
Never stopped my mom from building them mystery domes, dude.
So before we got cut off, you were talking about the government watching you and this and that.
Oh, I got a picture. I really
You know,
can't talk about this one. I have a picture to show you though. That's fucking
them
hilarious.
tracking you. I can't wait to share that with the world later after you tell me not to.
How do you tell me not to?
all these like government conspiracy people write the fucking shit, dude. So
Lizard people and shit.
the
like
other
that.
night, I'm at the casino.
Okay.
Rockets and free play.
Are you doing
just
good?
trying to kill time.
Are you doing good?
I'm doing okay.
Okay,
Like I'm
okay.
just hanging out at the bar.
Okay.
Like I go up there, get a Pepsi, put 20 in free play in the fucking little Keno machine. Just have a good time, chat with
Keno,
people.
dude.
Just
Fucking Keno.
trying to pass the time.
Yeah.
Everything's day to day right now. And this girl walks up to me, and she's an attractive woman, and she walks up and she's like, "Are those compression socks?"
Did you talk like that?
Basically, yeah. I'm like, in fact, they are. Like, do you have questions about compression socks, or do you just want to, like, comment on my attire? For you know what I mean? Like what are you doing?
You're like, wow, lady, worst pickup line
so
ever.
then, right. So then she starts talking to me, and like at first, like she was kind of cool. Like I was like, all right, you're cool. But
then she got into the fucking
oh, dude, and then she started talking about the government.
yeah.
And I endured what seemed like hours. It was only about 30 minutes of just, I got 2 drones right now that watch my house every night. I'm like, well, who are you? And she's like, well, I tried to start a craft fair on the square in Greensburg. And the local government didn't like it. I'm like, so these are local drones? She's like, no.
They called in the big guns, dude.
Like, you're not.
They called in the
Like-
fucking FBI.
And I understand that a lot of
The
people.
IRS is wanting their cut, dude. They're like a fucking craft fair without paying taxes.
All right.
Yeah.
I understand that, that people have their certain fear or beef with the government, or they're uncomfortable with certain things that go on. But, like, who the fuck do people think they are?
The government don't give a fuck about a craft fair, dude.
They don't give a fuck about me,
No.
you,
They could
this
give.
chick.
Well, I mean, depending on what you say, right? Like, have you ever watched like the Snowden documentary stuff? Like, have you watched any of that?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, if they wanted to, anything that's on my phone right now, they could look at for sure. Right?
Yeah.
But they're not scrolling through my fucking. Oh, look what this guy's doing.
Right.
They're like, there's like trigger words that like
Sure.
get them, I guess, on it or whatever. But it's the fact that they can even do that's still pretty fucking scary, dude.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up.
Pretty fucking. They could be looking at my camera right now every time I fucking.
Yeah.
So you mean someone's watching me do that? They're like, again, dude, give that thing a break.
Yeah. Right. Like, you know, put tape over your camera.
Give that thing a break. On my laptop,
I got all these people like putting tape over their camera and shit
on their
and
phone.
And then no, just on your laptops or computers. And then you got us, like, we willingly just sit down for an hour every week on camera on the internet. Like, go ahead. This is what we do.
I put it on my laptop.
Why?
Oh, well, not my home laptop, just my work laptop.
But why?
Well, because I'm not worried about the government looking at me. I just don't want to see. I don't want work to see me fucking off.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So
like
you
if there's
think
some guy in IT, he's like, boy, with this guy. You know what I'm saying?
maybe they can get audio though.
I'm quiet. I don't say a word.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the audio that's on your computer. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. They're like, again, dude, the same fuck. Why don't you just bookmark this thing instead of having to search for 25 minutes to find it every time?
You're gonna take me to Pound Town, Daddy.
Yeah. You have to search 25 minutes to find this fucking thing every
Sure.
time. Just bookmark it, man. He just pops up a little screen.
Right. Guy Fieri and Riley Reid. Let's go.
What?
I'm just saying, like, there's kinks out there.
Okay.
There's kinks out there.
Yeah. I mean, I can get behind the Guy Fieri one, dude.
Yeah, right.
I don't know who Riley Reid is. I don't think.
Yes, you do.
I don't watch porn, dude.
You still know who she is.
Yeah, you're right. I probably do if I saw her.
Yeah, you would know.
If I saw her.
I don't watch porn, and I know who she is because she's a meme.
Wait, which one is she?
Like, she's the one that's like,
yeah.
you know, I mean, like,
Yeah.
like when you wash the spoons in the sink,
Yeah.
like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
I'm trying to find this picture so I can have it queued up afterwards. But yeah, dude. At this point, people are like, "Oh yeah, government's conspiracy." I don't even think they're conspiracies anymore, dude. I think it's all just true at this point.
A lot of it, like, it's weird to think about what may or may not be true. The thing is, like, all the things that we've learned that we don't know, that we're like, oh my God, that's mind blowing. Like that's the stuff they can share.
The fact that like shit was going on and they wanted to distract us so bad, they said aliens are real. I don't even remember what else was happening in the background, but they're like, "Hey guys, fucking aliens are real."
Well,
and
okay, I don't buy into that. Like, I don't buy into that at all.
they said it, dude. Like they literally said, NASA or someone's like, "Hey, we have proof that other shit exists because we can't explain it." And something I think they said like wormholes are real too, or something.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean like fucking portals to travel through, dude.
Here's the thing, though. They're only like, it's all. There's no way to confirm that that's real.
Confirm what's real.
Dude, when you confirm wormholes, when you confirm
There's
that
what's CERN? Isn't that in like Switzerland? What's
CERN, the collider, the hadron collider.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't they like make like mini black holes like every day or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like trying to make a thing to where they can like. Well, it was something I was watching. It's like there are naturally occurring portals just randomly, right?
Yeah.
Like randomly, it's where these magnetic fields, like at certain points every single day, they line up. I heard some fucking
Justin
guy
said, when you can confirm it, it's too late, bro. And he's not wrong. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's any way for us to sit here like on our pedestal and say that we know so much about the government that this scientific evidence leads us to believe that we can travel universe to universe through wormholes. Like, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know, dude. I don't feel like. I mean,
At the same time, I want it to be true.
I feel like.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I want it to be true.
Yeah.
By the way,
I think there's a lot of shit out there that's true that they like.
they're shielding us from it.
Most of the American public couldn't fucking handle it, right? Like they'd lose their fucking mind.
All right. I always go back to this when they talk about, we want to know everything. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Orson Welles, The War of the Worlds. Do you remember that shit?
No.
People were killing. It was a radio show.
Oh yeah, the radio show, and people were just blowing their fucking brains out.
Well, I mean, jumping off balconies, killing themselves, like, because they're like, oh shit, we're being invaded by aliens. They heard it on the radio.
They didn't know it was a radio show.
Literally entertainment.
Yeah. Could you fucking imagine, dude?
there is no way the general population of this country could handle the truth. No way.
But you got.
I'm glad we don't know because I'm already surrounded by psychopaths and we don't know shit.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing is, imagine what they're not like of all the stuff they have told. Imagine what they're not.
Right. There's probably all kinds of cool shit like out there, like that normal people could handle, but some people, nope, not doing it.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just weird to think about, like, man, what's out? And it's like shit that could probably just like change your everyday life for the better, right? But they're like, nah, dude.
All right, so I'll just say this: don't tell me there's not a cure for AIDS.
Magic Johnson's proof for that.
Don't tell me there's not a cure for AIDS.
How long has he been alive?
I'd be hard pressed to believe there wasn't a cure for cancer.
There has to be. There has to be.
You know, when you talk about medicine, like it's scary to think about the fact that there might be cures for things, but there's no money in a cure.
Well, but and also
the money's in research.
Think about this. So think about the money thing is that's the number one thing. Money literally controls everything that happens.
Absolutely.
Right? Like
there's no money in a cure. There's only money in research.
Every single thing that happens is money. That's it.
Sure.
Money is everything.
To some.
Well, to everyone that matters, like to every government in the world, to everyone that matters, right? So that is number one. Number two is they don't want to keep everyone alive, right? The world's overpopulated as fuck already.
Yeah.
So they're like, fuck. But I saw something today, like birth rates are like dangerously low. Like dangerously low.
Really?
Birth rates are, yeah. Because like I forget what they said. Like to sustain our population, so many people have to be born every day or every year, right?
Well, that's the thing though. Do we want to sustain our population?
I mean, personally, I don't think we do at this point.
No.
Like think of COVID, right? People have all these conspiracies about COVID. What if COVID was like something designed and released to cull the planet a little bit?
No way.
The
only thing that would be, okay, let's say that was designed and released to cull the planet a little bit. Like it was targeted, and it would make sense that you would target this group, and I hate saying this because of the way Social Security and long-term retirement benefits work.
But would that surprise you at all that they targeted that group?
Absolutely not.
Not one single bit.
No, because that's the group that has done their time, they've worked, and now they're getting benefits.
Yep.
They're getting benefits that are very expensive
they're not,
to a government.
and in most cases, they're not contributing anything back to society, right?
I mean,
in most cases,
30 or 40-year working career is a contribution to society.
Yeah. But now that they're done, all they're doing is reaping the benefits that they worked their whole life for, and they're like,
which a lot of they paid into.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But then they're just like, nah, bro, we can't be having this shit. Like you're not actively doing anything right this second. Time to get you out of here.
Right.
Which would
surprise me a bit because nobody in those seats gives a fuck about the two guys in this room.
How many
Nobody.
Rich old ass politicians died from it?
Right.
How many? And they're all old as fucking dirt. How many did you hear of that died from it? About this many probably?
I mean, I don't know that I would retain that information.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been something talked about, right? We heard fucking Joe Diffie died.
Yeah, right.
Like we would have heard like, oh, Senator whatever or Congressman whatever died. Yeah,
right.
We would have heard that. I didn't hear a single fucking one of them dying.
They didn't die because they all wear the masks.
or it was a conspiracy.
Now, I think we disagree on the masks a little bit, so I don't know that we should go down that route.
I mean, I'm not saying that it didn't help, right?
Right.
Like we might disagree a little bit, but I'm not saying like there's people out there like they're fucking stupid. Like they kept you from spitting on people, which you spitting and it literally hits you in the eye. That's how you get sick, right? Like that's it.
Yeah.
The part that I disagreed with was the young community that it wouldn't have killed, right?
Right.
Let them not wear them and all get sick and get herd immunity. Obviously, if you're around old people, like took care of them stuff, you can't get them sick.
Sure.
But like me, who literally went home by myself and all this shit, let me get it so then I can develop immunity to it. And then,
I mean, a lot of us got it.
That's what I mean. So on and so.
Like I've had it, I think twice.
Yeah. I got it one time. And it was fucking rough, right?
And the only reason I knew I had it, the one time I was positive I had it, because I thought, like, this is a real story. My Apple Watch was waking me up out of bed.
Yeah, you told me.
And it was like high heart rate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I felt like shit, but I was like, why do I have a high heart rate? And Sarah convinced me to go get tested for the flu. Well, they did a COVID panel on me at the same time. And I had fucking COVID.
Yeah. I had it, and I mean it wasn't fun, right? But
Mine wasn't bad at all.
mine sucked. So mine like
I remember when you got sick.
my body hurt so bad I could get zero relief. Like I had a neck massager that I wrapped around me like a belt and had it rubbing my lower back because my hips hurt so bad.
You actually missed a podcast.
Yeah, like I mean I was in bad shape.
Which we still haven't talked about, the unexcused absence, but it's
yeah,
fine.
you're like,
it's fine.
Our HR department's working through
It's
it
fine,
right
yeah.
now still, dude.
Tracy Meek said the mask made some look better.
It did make some look better. It's almost like a paper sack, but you didn't have to guess what was underneath, right?
Right.
Kind of see. But yeah, I don't know. I think they were effective for what they were needed for.
Going back to our original point, though, like
The government's trying to kill us. Well,
I don't know about all that.
okay, they're not trying to kill us. They've tried and failed at it.
Did they fail?
They failed at killing us.
At me and you.
That's what I said. Me and you.
I don't know why you'd want to knock off me and you. We got
Me neither,
life.
dude. Yeah,
we got
dude.
work to do.
They're like, man, why are we gonna kill these guys? These are funny as fuck. We gotta let them. We gotta let them
Right.
keep doing this so we can laugh.
Changing the world.
Yeah, one podcast at a time.
One podcast at a time. By the way, we did have a guest planned for tonight, and shout out Megan Baum. She got a hold of me and said she had to reschedule. Not a problem. Rescheduled done. Also, want to let you guys know.
Oh, dude, here it comes.
Yep. Now I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this right this time. We got clarity on why we had no Sam Simmermaker last week. And the reason is because he, turns out, isn't that great at Facebook Messenger. And I booked him over Facebook Messenger. So I thought that was an okay, I thought that was an okay
Avenue
to take, but wasn't. We have since spoke, and he will be back next month. So pretty
Hell
excited
yeah,
about that.
dude.
Pretty excited about that.
That'll probably be honestly better because it'll be a little cooler then too.
Yeah,
So
won't be
it'll
so
probably be
won't be
better
so
for him in
ridiculous.
here.
I'll have all these technical issues that we've been having figured out by now. Yeah, I'll have a lot of
dude.
different stuff figured out. Kyle Killinger, how are you, sir? Sven Kreutz, how are you, sir?
What up, Sven?
Got everybody watching the pod tonight. Yeah, man. So just hanging out alone together again because
Who
we
we're supposed to have today?
Megan Baum,
I don't
or
know
a
if
lot
I-
of people
I-
know her
I-
as Megan Maudlin.
I don't know if I know her.
Local musician, local business owner. She owns a screen print business, and
She'll be good to have on here because I want to get some shirts made.
Yeah, she does a lot of that stuff. So
Yeah, she'll be
it'd be
good to
cool
have
to have
on
her
here.
on. We'll have her back next month,
Maybe she could make us some Mind Snack shirts.
dude. So
I want to get one that says Mind Smacks and then it'll say Pete Miller. Oh,
Pete, that one episode we had on this show 4 years ago.
yeah, Mind Smacks. Oh, his buddy on the phone was just totally unamazed.
We were just supposed to talk about masks tonight because remember that's the first time we debuted the mask on the podcast.
When?
Was when Pete was on.
Oh yeah,
Remember that 4 years ago during COVID times?
dude. I'm telling you, like, I mean, COVID
Joe
sucked.
Compton,
COVID
another guy
sucked
we're going to
for,
get back on here
like,
soon.
The people who lost loved ones during COVID, that
Sad.
sucks, right?
Absolutely
But for
tragic.
us, like, I had fucking fun.
Damn.
Like, I liked COVID, dude. Like,
I mean, I'm not going to say I liked COVID.
I like COVID time.
I liked that time
The COVID time
in
period.
our lives.
I like the time period. It's almost like the Cretaceous
God,
period,
we had so much fun.
but it's with the sickness.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, dude.
I think you were working 3 days a week. I was working 2 days a week.
I was already working 3 days a week. Like I was weird as fucking wilding out. dude.
just wilding out, man.
We were wilding out.
Just absolutely going nuts.
It was literally
it was a great time.
It was literally some of the most fun that I think I've ever had.
I think the big helper to me was the casinos were closed, and I was making money, just stockpiling it because I was like, I don't know fucking nothing else to do.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I guess I'll just make money and save
Right.
it.
Right. Ugh. Great times though. It is Wednesday. We'll hit them comments. Let's see what's going on in here. We got
I
Joe,
took
Joe
Nikki.
Compton giving shout outs.
Nikki guilted me into fucking making food for her meal train.
Oh, yeah? Guilted you?
Guilted me. I didn't sign up because I didn't want to make an account. Like I was going to. I'm like, I'll sign up. And then I went to pay my numbers Monday, and she was like, my one friend that actually likes to cook and does all this stuff didn't even sign up for my meal train. And I'm like, tell me what you want, and I'll make it for you on Wednesday.
How's a meal train work? I guess I'm confused by that.
So a meal train, like old-fashioned meal trains, I think was just like old people making casseroles and bringing them over, right? Now it's like a whole website thing, and you can I can be like, hey, Sean B needs a meal train, and then just like for this many days, and it just has day slots, and then I would go in and click on a day and type in what I'm making, and that day is reserved for me, and you know what you're gonna eat, right?
Okay.
So it's like, and a meal train is for, obviously she had a surgery or whatever, or it's for if someone.
So can I sign up and be like, I'm making Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can sign up and just and write just that. Like, I'll bring you Taco Bell. Here's a fucking party pack or a crave case. You know what I'm saying?
Where are the Sasquatch hunters? Corey Laws, how you doing, my man? Says
the
you need to get.
Sasquatch.
He says you need to get some of the Sasquatch hunters on Mind Snacks. That'd be a good one. Of course, it'd be a good one. I do know some ghost hunters that we need to get in here. This show is growing. I'll tell you that much. This is what I'm gonna say. The show is growing. The level of guests that we're having is growing. And,
Escalated.
I talked to someone today. I'm not going to announce it yet because we haven't exactly booked the slot yet. But I'm jacked to get this guy on here. Lots of cool stuff, man. So yeah, the show's getting better. Things are getting good. Things are getting real good.
Hell yeah, dude.
So, you know what else would be good, Corey? To have Lonesome Crow back on the show.
Yeah, dude.
Would be a great time.
Have them play a little. When do they play at Ziggy's next?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. They just played a couple weeks ago.
Do they?
Yeah, we had a good time.
I think Noah was in there when they were playing. He was messaging me or whatever. I usually
Joe
try to-
Compton's coming soon again. We're gonna
I
have Joe
try to
back
come
on
in
here.
there.
Joe's
Yeah.
got a present for us.
What?
I
It better
can't.
be a trophy for one of them races.
Oh,
Yeah. Think I forgot about that? Nope. I saw him, dude. He's retired till next year, right? Retired till next year. I don't think that's retirement.
I don't think it's retirement, but I mean it can be whatever he wants it,
It can
to
be whatever.
September 3rd, there at Ziggy's again.
That's coming up.
That's coming up. We got people. I tell you, I'm excited. September 4th. Jake Atkins and Jake and Arrow are
Arrow,
coming.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's cool. That's going to be the week leading up to Columbus Pride.
Oh,
So that'll be a
'cause
cool.
That's code up September, right?
Yeah, that the weekend after they'll be here. So it'll be a big week for that. Lots of cool stuff, man, coming up. I'm pretty jacked. I saw a video that I want to talk about.
What is it?
Unethical life hacks.
Wouldn't every life hack technically be kind of unethical?
Yeah, but so if you can make a separate category for unethical life hacks,
Yeah.
you know, it. I think these kind of take the cake.
Okay.
I guess is what I'm getting
So
at.
so are you going to give us some examples of unethical life hacks?
Yeah, first one.
Okay.
Study a movie theater's schedule for the entire day and figure out how to see as many of those movies as you can in that 1 day period. Buy one ticket, see all the movies.
That's just a life hack though, dude. Is it unethical? Probably.
Yes.
But is it costing the movie theater that much more money? No, because they ain't going to sell all the seats
Dude,
anyway.
it messes with the box office numbers.
I mean, I'm sure
It's
it does.
stealing a movie.
Okay, yeah, but tell me if you think you could genuinely do that without getting caught.
It's literally theft. And yes, you can. It'd be easy.
No, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They'd be on you like Chinese on
People
fucking
peruse through the
rice,
movie
dude.
theater all the time. There's no way.
Not
There's
fucking AMC 12.
like you'd have to scout. I think you'd have to
no,
scout out
you
the
couldn't,
staff.
You couldn't get more than one bucket of popcorn and a drink, right? They'll be like, this motherfucker's been getting refills for 4 fucking hours. They tell on you. They rat you out, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so, man.
You'd have to be like, hey kid,
Not to mention who
hey kid, you only make $20.
wants somebody be an adult and bring your own snacks to the movie theater.
That's also an unethical life
another
hack.
unethical life hack.
Yeah.
That box of Goobers, you get a bigger box of Goobers at Five Below for a third of the price.
That's very true, dude.
And I fucking love Goobers.
I always just take one of those fake wieners with the bladders on it and fill it with Pepsi, and then that's how I'd fill my cup back up.
Like, really?
No. That'd be funny, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, kind of. I kind of want to get that on video now.
You have to drink body temp warm Pepsi. Cause
Well, yeah.
someone's like, dude, what are you doing? You're like, shut the fuck up and leave me
Hey,
alone.
mind your business.
Yeah. It's like I snuck my own Pepsi in here.
We're not all privileged with money.
It's like that guy. Remember that video that did I ever show you the one where when Baja Blast first came out, Taco Bell, that guy and made like a contraption to where he could smuggle out Baja Blast. It was like a cup with the tube that went down a sleeve, and he had like a
No.
briefcase that had a 5-gallon thing in it, and he like, and it was like filling the thing up for 5 gallons worth of Baja Blast. It's like it's a documented thing.
I
dude.
never saw that.
It's a documented thing. Oh, here's that picture of those all pink Starbursts. Remember when we were going to where were we going? Up north, baseball or something like that? And that lady was hitting on me when I bought the all pinks. Remember that?
Where were we going?
We were at
Oh,
Speedway.
yeah, we were going to a baseball game.
We were going to a baseball game. We were at Speedway.
Yeah.
You're getting you a Speedy Stuffer, and I got me the all pinks, and she was like hitting.
And that's the day you became the Speedy Stuffer.
What was her name?
I cannot remember her name. Great lady though. I'll never forget her.
I'll never forget that time, but I forgot the lady already. I don't even remember what she looks like, but I'll never forget that moment.
Damn. Some of these are really good. If you glue a dead wasp to your hand and then slap somebody like on the head, you can be like, got him.
Yeah, you're lucky, dude. It would fucking squash a stinger right out in their forehead, and they'd just be like allergic, probably knowing someone's luck, right?
Yeah.
Then you'd have to EpiPen the fuck out of them. But that is a good one. Just glue a dead they can clearly tell it's glued on there. Where'd all that glue come from?
Oh, wow. Apparently, if you have an Audible subscription
Yeah.
and you don't want to pay the full $15, click cancel membership and list too expensive as the reason for canceling. When you click continue, they will give you a deal for $8 a month.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not really unethical. That's just
That's just
a life hack.
Make your edibles in the shape of dog treats and take them anywhere you want. If a drug dog finds them, his handler would just think he's being a silly boy. That's not fucking true.
That ain't true.
No, hell no, that ain't true.
Dude, when we were flying back from the UK, did I tell you that this fucking drug dog came running around and this guy was on a leash like it was on the international terminal, all the bags coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was like, this dog was pulling this dude. And then he just ripped the bag off the fucking thing and set it on the floor and just started ripping it apart.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I bet the owner of that bag was long fucking gone.
Yeah. Get revenge on your enemies from beyond the grave. Okay. Write a note blaming someone you hate for your death and keep it in your wallet at all times.
They just keep getting investigated by the cops.
Jesus. Possibly include something about how they said they would make it look like an accident to cover all your bases. Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe you'll fuck up their life. Man, I don't know if I hate anyone that bad.
I don't. You know why I don't hate anyone that bad?
Why?
Because the only person that really eats up on, they don't care if you hate them or not, dude. That just eats you up on the inside. Like, why waste your energy hating someone that don't give a fuck if you hate them or not?
I do think, and this might be a morbid thing to think about, but have you ever seen the movie P.S. I Love You?
No.
Okay, it's a really good movie. It's a chick flick,
Yeah.
but it was
I'm down for chick
It was a good chick flick. I'd check it out. It's called P.S. I Love You. So the guy dies,
If it's sad, I ain't watching it.
but he knew he was dying.
Yeah, it's sad. I ain't watching it.
He dies not at the end, like early middle of the movie.
That's even more sad.
So what he does though is to care for his partner beyond the grave. He sets up all these things before he dies. Like she'll get letters in the mail from him every few days. And has all this stuff planned for her.
Yeah, see, that'd just be haunting, though.
I would think so too, but at the same time, I think if you did it right, I think it could really help someone cope.
I don't know, dude, because, I cope pretty different. Like, when I
Well,
cope,
in the movie, it was fucking sweet.
in the movie, it was sweet, but, like they probably in their mind you're the last thing they want to think about, even though it's like they're probably trying to get over it, right? Not think about it anymore.
Get a letter from you.
Get past. Yeah, and they're like, "Whoo, man, today hadn't been that
You
bad."
thought you could not think about me, bitch?
Yeah, they're like, "Whoo, man, today's actually getting better." Gets a letter in the mail. Fuck.
You thought you could not think about me, bitch?
Yeah, fucking relax.
You could also
dude.
be a real asshole from beyond the grave.
You could be a real asshole. Yeah, nurse.
Put that dick down. I know it was till death do us part, and you're not fucking dead.
Yeah, dude. Put that
All right.
dick down.
Use your AirPods as a spy tool.
Huh?
Want to eavesdrop on someone? AirPods have a live listen feature that turns your iPhone into a microphone. Leave your phone charging in the room you want to snoop in on and listen in remotely.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't know why you'd waste so much time doing it.
Yeah. I don't snoop.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't.
that goes back to the point of not really giving a fuck what anyone has to say.
There you go. Trick your friends into leaving you their money. Tell your friends that you've made them a partial life insurance beneficiary. They'll feel obligated to do the same for you, and you will only find and they'll be obligated to do the same for you, and will only find out you lied if you die first.
That's really good. I don't think any of my friends would be dumb enough to make me their beneficiary, though,
I would hope not.
or like a partial beneficiary. None of them are that dumb. They're like, all right, well, see, yeah.
How to get more cake. When sharing a cake via the I cut you choose method,
Okay.
slice so one portion appears larger on top, but then cut off at an angle to gain the largest slice. That's next level fuckery right
That's
there, man.
next level, dude.
You can't do that to people. There's no way.
I'm not even really big on cake. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if someone gave me the second piece, like the little piece.
Derek said, I seen a dude act like he had a baby and took in boxes of wings.
Huh?
I'm trying to remember what we were talking about. There's obviously a little delay, but boxes of wings.
Oh, into a movie theater?
Oh, shit. There we go. Yeah. Fuck.
Pretended he had a baby, and then
There you go. Jesus.
Yeah, but like
Comment delays suck sometimes.
that's like a
I don't even know if it was a delayed comment. It was posted 4 minutes ago, so it was just me not looking at the comments.
that's like a thing. Like, I mean, people are gonna smell wings in there, right?
You would think, but by the time you're inside, who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean, like every time I haven't been in the movies often, but every time I go, there's always that person that comes down there to like look in the theater, like the employee that gives a shit about their job. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's always that one person. You know, they get one whiff of fucking honey barbecue, and they're like, "I know that didn't come from the fucking concessionary.
Right.
Where's it at?" They're just
Right.
fucking hitting you with this mag light. Where's it at?
I'll turn these fucking lights on.
Yeah, and you know
guys
the
won't
guy
know what
next
hit
to you
you.
is gonna rat you
You
out.
guys won't know what hit you. And here's the thing, though, man. Especially like me, I like garlic parm.
You can't escape that smell.
Like
dude.
you get garlic parm in that movie theater, boy.
I had to eat a cheeseburger on an airplane one time at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
I felt so bad, but I literally had been traveling all day, and everything kept getting fucking delayed, and I was literally starving. We were laying over in Texas, and the only thing open was a fucking burger thing, and it was literally like 10:30 p.m. So I'm like, I gotta get this fucking burger. And we had like a 40
Where were
minute-
you? Houston Hobby?
Houston.
If
And
you're at Houston Hobby, dude, there ain't shit open there.
yeah, no, there was
It's
one burger.
The
place.
airport we came through home from Vegas the year we connected on the way home. We came through Houston Hobby.
Is that when I got the burger?
It might have been.
Oh yeah, because we ate all the edibles in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And I got that, and I was eating it on the plane. I had like a whole row to myself, and I was eating it on the plane, dude. And I just felt bad because the whole plane smelled like a cheeseburger, but I was fucking starving.
Right. All right.
But yeah, dude, I was like, man, same thing at the movie theater. You can't get away from that.
Lie your way to your dream job. And here's one you should.
Oh, no,
some of
dude.
you should listen to this.
So I know a person. This guy at my work, his fucking cousin does this. Go ahead and tell
Okay.
me. I'll tell you what he does.
All right. If you have a significant unexplained employment gap that is hurting your resume, claim that you are providing full-time end-of-life care for a grandparent or older relative.
I mean, that's just morally wrong, but
Yeah, absolutely.
other than that, there's no harm in it, really.
Absolutely. Although I will say that my father the other day told me that he could assign me as his caregiver and that his insurance would then pay me $14 an hour to do said caregiving.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how much more? Like, do I have to fucking clean your apartment? Because I feel like I have to clean this apartment. I ain't doing it.
He's like, you're getting fucking paid for this. Get over here and give me that.
Fucking doing it. Nope.
Um,
I just told him, I was like, dude, I'm busy enough. We good. Now, I still want to provide care for my father. Like, I don't want to get that twisted.
what did I say about right before that?
I don't know.
What were we talking about right before that?
Oh,
Lying your way to a job.
yeah.
This fucking guy at my work, right? His cousin literally just gets on Indeed or some shit and applies for like these. He had no experience at all, like zero experience in any of this shit. And then he just would apply for like VP jobs at companies and get them.
How?
He'd just get them. He'd just bullshit his way through the interviews. And by the time they figured out he wasn't qualified, like he was already hired and getting paid, right? So then he'd fucking get off. And then that's on his resume. I was a VP here. Then he just gets another one. And another, he's gotten like 4 or 5 of those. And now he's like some fucking VP or director. He's like some high up person at this other thing that he knew nothing about when he first started. He's been there for like 3 or 4 years now though. But like literally done it like 4 or 5 times. Bullshitted his way 4 or 5 times.
That's crazy.
And by the time they figure out you're totally incompetent, right? You've already worked there for fucking 6 months.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, had a good run, boys. Puts it on his resume. Hey, I was a VP at this place doing this. And then the next place is like, oh, you already know what you're doing. By the time they figure out, yes. And eventually he learned like what he was doing. So, yeah, dude, he literally did it. And my buddy was telling, like, we were talking about it at work. And he's like, I don't know how he does this shit. But like he like fresh out of college and landed like a job making like $230K.
That's crazy.
Fresh out of college, no experience at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like, how? And he was like, I don't know how he does it. He literally just plays the odds, right? He applies for so many of these fucking jobs. One of them is bound to call him back and he's going to get it.
I mean, not necessarily.
He just don't quit, dude.
I get it. Ugh.
Like
explain your STD with koalas. Koalas have a 20% chance of being infected with chlamydia, with many more carrying the disease. If you're harboring koala refugees from the Australian bushfires and you cheated on your spouse and got chlamydia, use this as an excuse.
Yeah, but how many people do you know that are harboring koalas?
Well, I mean,
I volunteered at a koala refuge.
I think this is more probably an Aussie thing. Number one. Number two, I think to get chlamydia from a koala, you have to fuck that koala.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Good.
I think infected koalas.
You don't know how happy I am to hear that no.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's kind of like armadillos and leprosy, right?
You can get leprosy from in Columbus not long ago.
Yep.
And get transported here.
Yeah, but what if someone smuggled them in from like Arizona and they're like, fuck, I can't take care of this thing and tossed them out?
I don't know.
They couldn't accept the responsibility.
Use airplane mode to hang up on people. If you're stuck on an annoying call, put your phone on airplane mode instead of just hanging up. The other person will see call failed instead of call ended.
What?
Yeah.
That's a fucking life hack and a half, dude.
That's great.
That's not even unethical. That's just a fucking life hack.
Yeah. I went through a tunnel, bro. I thought you were sitting at home.
You're sitting at home. Yeah, I went through the tunnel from my kitchen to my living room.
Yeah. Big deal.
You mean archway? No, it's more of a tunnel.
Yeah, it's more of a tunnel if you look at it right.
If you squint your eyes and tilt your head sideways.
It's more of a tunnel for this lie.
It's a tunnel, dude.
When you give someone a gift card as a gift, write down the card number and code. Then after a year or two, check the balance. And if they hadn't used it yet, just use it yourself. They obviously won't know or care.
Yeah, that's good. I saw this thing. And
Don't you have to scratch the code off, though? I guess maybe not.
I think you do to use it.
Yeah.
But I saw something the other day and I was like talking about like this feud that this guy, he's like, yeah, me and this guy hated each other. And one day he walked up and gave me a $25 gift card to wherever, to Tex Roadhouse or something. He's like, man, I'm thinking maybe this guy ain't that bad. We were just feuding for no reason. He's like, I went and got him a $25 meal and it had $1 on it. He's like, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. How to get free flowers for life. The day before an anniversary or Mother's
Plant
Day.
a seed.
Well, I mean, you could garden. The day before an anniversary or Mother's Day, run someone over outside your house for a constant annual supply of fresh
Oh my
flowers
God.
and to act as a helpful reminder.
That one's pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure I don't need flowers bad enough to get prison time.
Yeah, but I don't know if you'd get prison time. It made it look that much like an accident.
True story. Cheat on tests by learning Braille. Learn how to read Braille and create a cheat sheet, answer sheet for a test and put it in your hoodie pocket. You can feel the answers with your fingers without looking away from your test.
They taught me how to type Braille in one class I was in 7th grade at Central.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting kicked out of that class because I would just type the most profane stuff in Braille.
Sure.
And the lady would come over and be like, "Get out." because it's a typewriter, right? And you type whatever you want, and it dots the paper out. And she'd literally come over and be like, "Get out."
SENDNUDES.
Do not touch.
Do not type, right?
But yeah, no, I would just type the dumbest shit, and
Sure.
I'd get kicked out of there every other day probably.
Keep dogs away with deceptive signs. Okay. If you want people to stop letting their dogs shit on your lawn,
Okay, I need to hear
don't
this
put a no dogs allowed sign or a please pick up your shit sign. Put up a lawn recently treated with toxic pesticides sign. Nobody wants their doggo or pupper walking around on it, accidentally ingesting poison.
I need to put that up, dude. There's this fucking dog that shits in my yard every day.
Yeah.
My
I don't
front
get
yard.
dog shit in my yard, but at that corner I live on, I get fucking trash in my yard constantly.
Oh yeah, a lot of people walk their dogs in front of my house,
Yeah.
and most of them pick it up. But I see these motherfuckers, and they don't pick anything up. Not that I even walk in my front yard, so I don't care that much, right? But still, it's the fucking moral of the story. It's the principle.
How to make money through raccoon removal.
Okay.
Start a raccoon removal business by releasing raccoons from your first job in another neighborhood. Rinse, repeat.
Oh God! So you literally just fucking catch the same raccoon. It'll get to the point where the raccoon will just come to you. You're like,
Sure.
and just runs up and they're like, "What the hell
that's
is
your
this?"
buddy.
You're like, "I'm just good at catching raccoons,
Hey,
dude."
buddy, go up to that rooftop, get real aggressive for a little while.
Yeah,
we
I'm-
catch you.
Here, eat these pop rocks. Foam
I'll
at the mouth a little bit.
get you the fucking good food. All right, don't you worry. You just do this for daddy, okay?
Yeah. I think if we do this for daddy, they're like, "What?"
Do your laundry for free. Look up your building's washer dryer model on eBay and order a key for it. I haven't paid for laundry in years and it cost me $8. Sleep like a baby knowing you're not paying for on-site laundry.
See, my on-site laundry is my washer and dryer that Allie does, so I have to pay for it.
How do you pay for it?
What do you mean? How do I pay for it?
The water bill, the electric bill? Do you have a gas dryer?
No, the water bill, the electric bill, and the fact that Allie gets my paycheck every week, that pays for it.
She does all the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's very good at it.
Good.
I mean, I have like a
Slush
so,
fund.
well, so I do the house payment because the house is just in my name.
Yeah.
And I had that all set up in a separate account anyway for the house.
Right.
So that's one thing we never changed. And that's kind of like my slush. Like there's extra money that goes into that account. So if I need anything, I can always just get it out of that.
Sure.
But if I want anything, like for me, like whatever, like I just bought a bunch of gun parts and stuff. If I want anything like that, I just tell Allie, "Hey, I want this." And then she does like her budget magic and sets money aside for me. And then when I have enough, she's like, "Hey, you have this much money, go do whatever." And I said, "Cool."
Cool.
Natural
Budget magic.
budget magic, dude. She's pretty good at it.
I mean, I too am pretty good with my budget. It's not magic. Takes a little bit of work.
She does. It's magic.
Do you want to be involved in that at all?
No,
No.
I don't care to.
Okay.
I mean, like before Allie, I was doing fine,
Sure.
but like I wasn't breaking any fucking records on saving anything.
Right.
I had the more of the mentality like can't take it with me. Like all my bills are paid. Let's fucking wildin' out.
That's what I do now.
Yeah, but like she has like this whole plan thing.
Right. That's cool.
But yeah. I have no.
I need to make a plan, man. I'm 43 years old. I don't know how to retire.
Yeah, and we're fortunate. Like we have whatever Roth
Sure.
IRAs and
Sure.
shit like that. But it's like, yeah, she does all this, and she always tells me like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna do this and do that and do that." And I'm like, I literally look at her and I say, I literally could care less what you do with the money,
Right.
as long as when I swipe the card, it just works.
Sure.
Like I don't care what you pay or what you do or where you put money at to say I don't care, as long as I go and I can get a pop. That's all I care about.
Right.
Okay. Or if I go to the gas station and I fill up gas and it works, that's all I care about.
Right.
She's like, okay, fair enough. I'm like, I literally could give a fuck less about any of the details.
Right.
She could be embezzling money from me like crazy right now.
Could be.
Well, from us, technically.
You trust her.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I don't think she would embezzle money because she don't really have to because she just has full access to it anyway.
Right. Like it's not really embezzlement at that point, Tyler. That's
Yeah.
just called a shopping addiction.
Yeah. True that.
Send fake emails praising your job performance. If you work in retail, make a fake email and write an email to your boss or store praising yourself. Now, I think that works all kinds of ways. You could create a Yelp account that was fake. And,
So what's the thing they always say? Like, hey, put on your resume, like no one can prove that you weren't the regional manager of Blockbuster or whatever.
right.
What's the other one? Blockbuster and Radio
Shack.
Yeah,
Toys R Us.
They can't prove it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a meme the other day at Blockbuster. It's like Blockbuster literally had the chance to buy Netflix and whatever, and then like someone commented in Blockbuster put like, I'm literally a fucking intern. I didn't pass any opportunities for nothing. Like he's like, I didn't have the chance, right? He's like, I'm an intern. Yeah, that's wild. Like, did they have isn't there still one Blockbuster, like privately owned Blockbuster operating somewhere?
I think so. I don't know.
In like the middle of fucking nowhere.
I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I know
Open, dude.
I have a Blockbuster movie. I kind of feel bad.
You still have it?
Mm-hmm.
Did he get it out of the back room?
No.
What is it?
It's the movie Snatch.
There you go. That's a good one to keep.
I have it.
On VHS?
No, it's a DVD. I rented it from the Blockbuster in Concord, North Carolina, when I was living down there.
And then you're like, yeah, well, they ain't ever getting this movie back. They probably charged you.
Well,
for
what
it.
happened is I moved home.
Yeah.
And then I was
just-
like, fuck.
You just packed it. You
Yeah.
called them. You're like, hey, bro, you ain't getting
And
this
I'm an
movie
old
back.
head, dude. I was like, with DVDs, I'm like, okay, well, how do I rewind this? Because I want to be kind and rewind. Do you remember that sticker at all? Okay. I wanted to be kind and rewind, but fucking DVD.
There's nothing worse than renting a
do
movie
it.
from Blockbuster and the fucker didn't rewind it. It's like you put it in and you're like just ready to watch this fucking movie, popcorn fresh popped, all that shit. You're ready, dude. You put it in. It's like then you have to rewind it for 15 fucking minutes before you can start the movie. You're like, okay, well my fucking popcorn's gone. Now the movie's going.
This could be a helpful tip. How to make friends through lying. Need friends? Create an attractive fake Tinder profile of the opposite sex. Start leading on a bunch of people. Arrange a date with all of them at the same time, same place. Show up as well. Announce that they must have pulled a prank on all of you and suggest you all go drinking together.
Oh damn, she got me too. Let's all go have a beer and talk about it.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty good.
that is.
Because think about it, dude. Yeah, but it's gonna be weird when you know all this shit about them that they told her, right?
Right.
They'll just be like thinking about it, like, what? How'd you know about that? And you've probably seen all their dicks.
Right. you ever do that?
What?
Send dick pics?
No.
No. It's weird, right?
I don't know that I've ever sent one in my life. Maybe one.
I mean, so I have to like people that I was in a relationship with.
I may have one time in high school, but I don't think aside from that, I doubt that I've ever sent one.
Like I don't mind sending pictures.
I'll just see it in real life. That's where I'm at.
Got some comments in here. Don says my old boss got us gift cards for Christmas one year and half of them didn't work. All he said was sorry.
All he said was
Joe Compton's active in the comments tonight. Bill Wilson, what up, Bill? Said armadillos make great pets. Believe it or not, so do opossums.
Possums really do.
Yeah.
So wait, can Bill confirm that armadillos can carry leprosy?
Yeah, Bill, can armadillos carry leprosy? Is that a real thing?
There is an animal that carries. I'm pretty sure it's armadillos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could just
Who
Google
was it? Who was it? The king of Jerusalem in what 1167 or something like 1171. The Leper King, King Baldwin the Fourth. Is that who it was?
Is that? Are you spitting fact right now?
I think so. King
Or
Baldwin.
are
He was-
you capping?
They called him the Leper King. He had leprosy. Obviously, back when they couldn't cure it, he died like in his
Baldwin the Fourth of Jerusalem.
Yeah. He died in like the early 20s or something like that. Well, are you surprised I knew that?
I know because that just sounds like something you would know, but
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I
you,
think he.
it
Yeah, it was
never
'cause him
ceased
and
to amaze me. But yeah,
him
definitely
and,
a leper.
Saladin or something like that. They had like this huge feud. So basically, him and the Muslim regime at that time.
Yeah.
In like the early, I think it was like 11. I think he was born in 1161.
He was born in.
1161 or something.
He was. Yeah, let me see here. Baldwin the Fourth of Jerusalem was born in 61, mid 1161.
Yeah, and then he died like
he died
whatever,
between
11
March and May 1185. He was
1185.
24 years
yeah,
old.
24. Yeah.
Wow. What did you watch?
What?
What did you watch that gave you this knowledge?
Some documentaries at
Yeah?
some point. Yeah.
Are those not the best?
I fucking love documentaries.
too, dude.
I watch and that's why I know some of the dumbest ass shit there is.
Yeah.
But it's like
So I watch all the U.S. history documentaries that I can find.
I like that.
Anything I can scour on any service that I have, I find it, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna watch this shit. Usually just my Comcast on demand,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, all right,
Netflix
cool.
used to have good ones.
I don't have Netflix anymore.
Yeah, a long time ago, like
Yeah,
whatever, 8-10 years.
that's a weird feeling, man.
Not having
Not
Netflix.
having Netflix.
Dude, I don't know if we have our own Netflix or if we just have someone's password for Netflix.
I'm about to find out how much I use that shit though, because the only thing that I bought recently is I did pay for Apple TV.
I've never had Apple TV.
And two things happen on Apple TV that I love. The show Ted Lasso is on Apple TV.
Yeah, I just started watching Reacher.
Is that on Apple TV?
It's on Prime Video.
Prime Video.
So I watched the first season. I got 2 episodes left in the second season. That's the only season. But I like it so far.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty good. There's another one. I've been watching The Bear on Hulu.
I need to.
I've been watching The Bear.
Is it good?
I like it. I mean, it's like if you're all about like, oh, this is what it's like to work in a restaurant. Like I don't think it's very accurate on that aspect.
Really?
It's sort of accurate, but not super accurate, right?
Huh.
But it's and I mean, I don't know like Michelin level restaurants, but like just
Right.
watching them operate like that, it doesn't seem like it's from where I'm at. Like they might get more well oiled or whatever,
Right.
but it's a very good show. Like,
Cool. Have
I
you
didn't-
watched Ted Lasso ever?
no, I mean I've probably seen clips, but I've never actually like watched it.
It's so good.
Me, like I'm surprised that I've watched Reacher as much as I have.
Reacher's badass. I love watching clips of Reacher.
Yeah, so
Like I'll look
the
at-
actual
on
show,
TikTok
yeah, the show is fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like,
because that's a bad motherfucker.
yeah, and I mean, like even in real life, he's like fucking 6'3" or some shit.
Oh,
big
he's
guy.
a big ass
He's
dude.
a big dude.
But I mean, the character that they create on that show.
He's a badass. He's
oh,
badass.
fuck.
And the
dude.
funniest thing is like just the way he says things, right? Like,
the little one-liners right
Yeah.
before he fucking ruins your life.
yeah,
Like one of my favorite clips, I just watched this last night. He was like, they were like telling him they were gonna kick his ass, and he's like, the way I see it going down is, three broken hands,
where was he at? Oh yeah, the drunk kids.
and the kids were like,
No, yeah,
"There's 4 of
there-
us," and he's
yeah,
like, "One of you has to drive to the hospital."
He beats their ass, and the kid's like, "I know where the hospital's at."
Right.
The only one he didn't beat.
Right.
I know where the hospital's at. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
it's a good show. Like and the seasons are only like 8 episodes long or something. Like
Yeah.
they're not. It's not like a real long thing. Like,
is that on? And you said it's on
I'm watching it on Hulu.
Hulu.
No, a Prime Video, Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So
So I
I'm
can get
watch-
Hulu free with Spotify.
So
I
I'm
need to log
watching
into
it.
that shit.
I'm watching it on that. The Bear is on Hulu.
Yeah. But like
So-
all I watch is Ted Lasso, dude. That's the only thing I watch. I'm on my 4th run through it. Got my AFC Richmond shirt on tonight. AFC Richmond rocking that shit. Like a big fan, dude. It's
See, I can like the only show that I've and I haven't even watched it all the time. I just play it when I go to sleep usually if I have the TV on, and it's Psych. You ever watch Psych?
I've never watched Psych.
You never watched Psych?
I've never watched Psych.
Do you need to watch Psych?
Why?
It's a good show. You'd like it, I think. It's funny. You can be Gus.
Hold on.
Wait.
On our YouTube stream, or at least on my software, there's a post here that says President Donald John Trump. Daddy is in the house.
His name's John. His middle name's John.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like it says President Donald John Trump, Daddy is in the house.
Is that another? Did he get a hold of the fucking public messaging system again?
I don't know, man.
Didn't he like get a hold of that and like send everyone a text or something one time? Remember that?
He probably shouldn't.
No, but did like it was like they were like testing it or something like that. It's like the new national security, like they can just send a text to everyone's phone.
Did he do that?
I thought he did.
I know some weird shit happened.
I thought he did as like a troll, right?
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought he did as like a troll.
I mean, that's funny. I like little trolls like that.
I do too.
It makes me laugh. My favorite one that I've of recent history was like when they called him the Washington football team. Fucking greatest troll in the history of sports.
Yeah, we were talking about this last week.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's whenever we talked about Allie's white name, Allie. Her Indian name, sleeps with idiots.
Sleeps with idiot.
Sleeps with idiot. Yeah.
Oh man, Tyler's 2 weeks in a row being alone here in the studio.
It is Alone Together.
Alone Together, episode number 2.
Dude, have you ever watched the TV show Alone?
I never have.
It's pretty good, dude. Like it's a survival show, right? Like they just take like these 10 people or 8 people, 12 people, however many they take, and they literally just go release them out into the wild, and they're like, all right, the last person out here gets what, $1 million or 100,000 or however much it is. Like, and they just set them loose, right? Here you go. And then, like some of these fuckers are just like, it almost seems like they're happier out there living in the woods in a fucking cabin they built out of logs that they cut down
Sure.
than they would be anywhere else. Like, they're just like, hell yeah, dude. Like, they end up winning. They're like, yeah, like.
I heard something today, like, because that feels like freedom. Like you build your own shelter,
Yeah.
out in the woods, get yourself taken care of to where your life is sustainable in your bubble.
Yeah.
And that's got to be freedom, right?
Yeah.
Like you're off the
as
grid.
free as you could be. As free as you could be.
Yeah.
The thing that a lot of them have the hardest time doing is finding food. In one of the seasons, a guy killed a muskox with a knife.
A muskox?
You know what a muskox is?
I do not.
It's like a fucking it's like a fucking cow on steroids.
Muskox.
Yeah, I don't think they're very tall.
MUSKOX.
Yeah,
All right. MUSKOX. Muskox. Okay.
Yeah.
2 words.
2 words.
Yeah. Whoa.
You see that thing?
That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, and he killed it with a pocket knife this long, dude. Like he killed it with a pocket knife.
That's got to be, because, I mean, you're talking, that's 400 to 900 pound animal.
Yeah, he won because he had food for the whole fucking thing.
Sure.
He literally ran up to it and stabbed it and ran away. And ran up to it and stabbed it and ran away over and over until it died.
What show is this?
Alone.
Huh.
He literally ran it. Yeah, you can look at it. He literally did. I think he ended up winning because he fucking had food for the whole. I think it was wintertime, right? So like it preserved itself. Like he just like cut the meat off of it and it just froze. So it's like he's good.
Huh. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah. They're like, there's these people and they're like taking fishing line and like making nets out of them, like making like a drop net out of a fishing line. And it's like, dude, I would not even know where to fucking begin to do this shit at. But these people just do it like nothing. Like, poop,
Yeah.
time to make a fishing net.
That's wild. I
Yeah.
can't imagine seeing that in the wild, the muskox, and like wanting to just run up on it and stab it.
I mean, if I knew that I was going to be out there for like months without any food, I would try to. I would try to kill it with something.
What was that noise?
I have no idea. Sound like it was coming from above us, though, didn't it?
I don't know.
Is Santa Claus here?
You better watch out.
Yeah, I don't know what it was,
You
dude.
better not cry.
It sounded. Our luck's fucking Krampus. Isn't that the evil Santa Claus?
I don't know. From what?
Krampus? You never heard of Krampus?
I don't think so.
What? Don't Google it. You'll have nightmares, dude. Especially after you just heard that
no
noise.
way.
Okay.
Krampus.
Look up Krampus. It's like a German Santa Claus that's scary.
Okay, it's a 2015 film.
No, it's like a real. Look at the lore, not the movie.
Oh man,
You see?
that's a scary looking dude.
You
He
fucking
looks,
see him?
He looks like Satan.
I think he captures people and puts them in a snow globe.
So this guy has people captured. He's putting them into like what looks like a tall wicker laundry basket.
Yeah, that's how he carries you off.
A couple
dude.
kids.
Yeah, Krampus, dude.
Yeah, and this guy's got a kid strapped to his back on a bucket,
They steal the naughty kids. I think is what it is.
stealing the naughty kids.
Is that what it is? I think so.
Then I got a meme here of a Grinch, where it's like the Grinch and Dr. Seuss, but it's Krampus stole Christmas. Okay.
Krampus is fucking. They have like a Krampus festival in Germany somewhere.
I don't have nightmares about that though. I'm not really scared of that.
I just have vivid ass weird dreams, dude. Like I had one and I was surfing with Tim Gilpin. Like, why would I ever be doing that? And we were in the middle of the ocean just surfing these giant ass waves. And it was literally me and Tim Gilpin. And why was it me and Tim?
I absolutely adore the fact that Tim's name comes up on this
Every
show.
time, yeah.
Almost weekly.
But why would I have? And that was like last week, 2 weeks ago. It's like a recent one.
Patrick Hamilton, how are you, buddy? Patrick wants to know who would win in a fight, John Wick or Reacher.
John Wick.
You think John Wick?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because guns make everyone the same size.
Kind of.
Yeah. Guns make everybody the same size, dude. So,
I've seen Reacher take guns away from people.
Yeah, but not John Wick. That's because he's never fought anyone on John Wick's caliber, right?
That's fair.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying Reacher's not a badass. But
I mean, he's petty thieves and shit.
Yeah. I'm not saying Reacher's not a badass, but I'm just saying, like, head, like, mano-a-mano with weapons, right? Hand-to-hand, John Wick's dead, man.
Sure.
But, like, with weapons, John Wick's good. Because I don't know, the level of training there, right?
That's fair.
And he's got, like, 8 guns on him all the time. Like, you can take one away, and he'll just pull out another one.
Yeah. It'd be pretty sweet problem to have.
Yeah. Like, a knife fight goes to Reacher, probably.
Okay. Anything close
Close combat. Anything close combat.
That's fair. I think that's probably what Patrick was talking about.
Yeah. Close combat, I would give it to Reacher.
Patrick's doing a tournament in the comments now.
What's that?
Who wins in a fight, the Punisher or Reacher?
I don't know. I've never seen The Punisher.
Comic book character.
I don't know. I've never. I don't know enough about The Punisher.
Patrick's doing everything he can, man.
At least he's not
Doing
asking
his
us
thing.
to fucking kill Reacher or The Punisher, dude.
Right. He was doing F1 kill one, marry ones last week, and we just did.
They were just recycled. Dude.
We didn't oblige.
We've already killed half of them,
Right.
named half of them, married the other half.
Right. It's
3
unreal.
halves there. We've already done them all.
The advice at the end of the day would just be to not get married.
That's the advice.
Yeah. I gotta fuck one. I have to marry one.
I have to.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, we were fucking tearing it up. Yeah, Reacher's a good show.
All right.
One of my favorite shows of all time is Supernatural.
You've talked about that many times.
I like
before.
Supernatural a lot. That show.
You've
I mean,
talked
there's
about that
there's a few. I mean, it's like 15 or 16. I think it's 15 seasons long. There's a little bit of it that's just out there, right? But like for a majority, it's a good show. That Psych is probably one of my favorite shows.
Nice. I was always I liked Criminal Minds.
Yeah, so that's good. I always liked NCIS and stuff too. But like, yeah, Psych is he's the first episode is his dad like trains him to be hyper observant, right? His dad's a cop. His dad trains him from being a little kid to be hyper observant. So like he can like memorize everything. So he always calls the police stations and like be like, oh yeah, hey, this guy did it. And then he eventually goes in or something, and then they accuse him of being a bad guy because he knows all this stuff. And then he has to convince him he's psychic. So that's how he solves all this shit. So then like for the rest of the time, he's a psychic detective for the Santa Barbara Police Department.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of an unfair advantage, don't you think?
What?
A psychic detective?
I think so.
Like if you're actually a psychic, you're like, it was that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then that guy's like, I didn't do it, bro. You totally did. Where's the proof? Can't show anybody else your premonitions.
Oh, see, that's the thing is he always finds the proof. Because he's hyper observant, not really psychic.
So is this hyper observancy, is this a skill that one can acquire?
I think so. I mean, like his dad would like be like, "Oh, you want a piece of pie? Close your eyes and tell me how many hats are in the room, right?" So he'd have to like close his eyes and be like,
right,
like, "Oh, there's this many hats," or like something about like shirts or whatever. Like it just trained him from being a little kid.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
It's a good it's worth a watch. Like if you, I give it like 3 or 4 episodes of.
Right.
It's a good show. I like it.
I'm sticking strong with Ted Lasso.
No, dude, you got to get
where my evenings are going to be spent.
You got to get off the Ted Lasso.
No, dude, it's so good.
You're on 4th time.
Yeah, might be all that you gave. You should honestly watch it. It's really
I don't know, dude. I'm stuck on Psych.
Fair enough.
I'm just kidding.
Get off Psych.
No, I try to like. I mean, there's too many shows out there to watch the same one over and over. Like Caleb watched The Office like fucking 9 times in a row. Like
yeah,
like he that's all. It's like seems like that's all he ever watched. I'm like, dude, like there's too many good shows out there to like watch one that many times.
I thought about exploring what else is on Apple TV now that I'm paying for it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's so Vince Vaughn's coming out with a new comedy on there.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've seen previews for it. I watch Hot Ones, and he was on there.
Nice.
And he was talking about it. But yeah, it looked like a good show. Like I thought about getting Apple TV just to watch it, but it's a big stretch just to get Apple TV for.
I got Apple TV for Ted Lasso, and it's getting ready to come out on DVD. Guess who's not buying those DVDs?
You.
I had this conversation with somebody the other day. You know what annoys me about DVDs now?
What?
I have to get up. Like I could just be chilling in my chair, not giving a fuck about anything going on in the world, just chilling in my chair and decide I want to watch Ted Lasso. And you know what I have to do? I have to grab my remote control, not even push buttons, just talk into it. And
that's my favorite thing, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I just pick it up, boop, Ted Lasso. Brings up the list of episodes.
Yeah, I forget what I had. I don't remember. Oh, fucking Xfinity, dude. Before I got rid of Xfinity, I switched to AT&T.
Oh, did you?
They have fiber optic internet.
I tried to do that. They told me I owed them money.
AT&T?
Yeah. I switched from AT&T when we started the podcast, and I had to get faster internet.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck do I owe you money?
AT&T owes me money.
Now they're trying to tell me I didn't send my equipment back.
Huh? AT&T,
when I know I fucking did.
AT&T owes me money because they said if you switch, you'll get like these gift cards or whatever. It was like $350 in gift cards.
They didn't give you the gift cards?
No.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, we didn't get shit. And the install guy was a lazy turd and didn't fucking. He's basically just like, yeah, your router. This is the easiest place to put it. It's like because Comcast, our line's buried and everything.
Right.
Right. I'm like, bro, just lay it on the ground and I'll bury the line.
Right.
Like I just want it buried. Right.
Sure.
And then yeah, it's like the router's in the most inconvenient fucking spot because that was where it was easy for him to do it at.
Right.
But it's like, other than like the service side, absolutely shit. Like I give him a D for service, like absolute shit.
Okay.
Didn't give us our gift cards. Service tech was lazy as fuck.
Now, how is the actual service?
Service badass.
Yeah.
Like it's fast as shit, right?
Yeah.
We actually just called to order extenders so we can put them around our house because in some of the far off rooms from where the fucking things in a random ass spot in the back of the house.
Right.
It's like it's not slow, but we only get like 2 of the 3 bars. So it's
Right.
like, we're just going to get, you can rent, like, they give you 5 extenders for like $10, like an extra $10 a month on your bill. So we're like, fuck it, that's cheap. Instead of going
Sure.
and buying some, might as well just rent theirs.
Absolutely.
And from our Xfinity to AT&T, our bill is like a fraction of the cost. I think we only pay like $70 or $80 for 1 gig down. Like, and we don't always get the 1 gig down, but like during peak times,
Right.
we're still getting like 700 or 800 down, which is very fucking fast. And that's on Wi-Fi. Like that's not even hooked up.
Right. Not bad.
But yeah, I like AT&T.
About time to wrap this up.
About time. Oh yeah, I was bitching about Xfinity.
Yeah.
I used to have one of them little flex boxes.
Yeah.
It was basically just you put all your streaming services on one box, so
Sure.
you could talk into that remote.
Well, so mine come up through the cable service.
So mine did too.
Okay.
So you could do it that way, or you could get the flex box, which was free,
Right.
but it was like it had its own remote, and it was just an easier way to do all that.
Really? See, the less shit I have to have in my house, the better I am.
It was because it's the same thing. You talking to you'd be
I
like,
mean, it
hey,
comes in, router, cable box. That's all I want.
yeah. See, I didn't have a cable box. I streamed all of my Xfinity.
Okay.
So I had an internet router, but I had the whatever Xfinity app on the TV, so
Yeah.
I streamed everything. So it was almost just easier for me to use the flex box
Sure.
to have all of that in one area.
Agreed. That would make sense then why you did that.
Yeah. And then those fuckers, I had to take it back, dude.
You got any final thoughts?
I found one at Goodwill. Didn't buy it. Didn't have a charge cord or whatever. But yeah, no final thoughts.
Nothing.
Don't tell my mom.
Don't tell him his mom. Oh, man. That's old.
What?
Little production
Yeah,
error.
yeah. Don't tell my mom. That's a funny story though. Fucking hilarious. I gotta show you that. I found that picture, by the way. I gotta
can't
show
wait.
it to you.
I can't
fucking,
wait.
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah. I can't wait
It's
to see
fucking
it.
hilarious. But yeah, no final thoughts.
Right on. Well, guys, for Tyler, me, and myself, I'm Sean B. This has been the Mind Snacks podcast. We're going to upload both last week's Alone Together episode and this week's Alone Together episode tomorrow as a double feature. I don't know why that's exciting, but
It's
it
pretty
is.
exciting, dude.
Yeah, double feature. So, yeah, both Alone Together 1 and 2 coming out on Spotify and iTunes tomorrow. Exciting shit. We're getting out of here, man. It's time to go. Time to go. After I set this sick fade out up,
Sick
we're gonna
fade.
get gone. We're gonna get
Fade.
gone. Gone, baby. Which button is it? It's this one right here.